Hello everyone, in this video I'm going to plant my spring bulbs in a container for a beautiful spring show. I post my gardening videos every Wednesday and share my gardening experience with you guys, so please subscribe to my channel and hit that bell icon so you don't miss out. So here you can see I have got this box of bulbs and there are 8 different kinds of bulbs in this box. So there are 2 varieties of narcissus and 5 of each kind, and there are tulpa triumph mix, 5 of tulpa triumph mix of different colors. And then I have got muscari, 15 muscari bulbs. I have planted half of them in another container and I'm going to plant half in this one. I also have anemone bulbs which I had planted in another container. There are 40 allium bulbs, 20 of 2 different varieties each, and they are crocus bulbs. So it looks like really beautiful combination of colors and flowers. So as you can see, it says like these bulbs need to be planted from September till December, and they should be planted at a depth of 10 centimeter and 10 centimeter apart from each other. However, I'm a little bit late planting these bulbs. This is like mid of January because we were moving the house in December and there was like an uncertain situation and we were not sure when we are gonna move and how long it will take. So I couldn't plant them in December. I had the plans to plant them in the beginning of December but couldn't. And then after moving the house, I fell ill. Like I had been really ill for 2 to 3 weeks, so I couldn't do this. So what I did in December, when I wasn't sure when all this gonna happen, I put them in the refrigerator. So I kept them in the refrigerator for almost 2 months, and basically that give these bulbs the same kind of effect which they need, like chilling effect. So these bulbs need a specific chilling time for them to bloom. So bigger bulbs need more time for chilling and the lesser bulbs need less time. So the bigger bulbs like narcissus and tulip, they need like 12 to 14 weeks of chilling time, and then as the bulb size gets smaller, the chilling time gets lesser as well, like 8 to 10 weeks. Some needs like 6 to 8 weeks, so on. So I kept them, all of them, in the refrigerator, which is a maximum of 4 degrees centigrade temperature. Basically when you plant the bulbs in the ground, like in November or in December, after that the ground temperatures get really low, and then the bulbs are chilled for a certain amount of time. And when the ground temperatures start rising at the end of February or in the beginning of March, then the bulbs start to basically grow. So because I knew I wouldn't be able to plant them in time, I kept them in the refrigerator, and now I am going to plant them in this container. So basically I had the plans to plant them in the ground, but my garden is not ready yet, so I decided to plant them in the container anyway. So here I have got this big planter. There was another plant in this container which I had moved in the ground, and now I have got like 50% garden soil and 50% multi-purpose compost in this soil, which is loosened and moistened. And I have taken the extra soil out of it because I needed to plant them at the depth of 10 centimeter. And I'm going to arrange my bulbs in this container. So I'm starting in the center of the container with the biggest bulbs. So I have arranged 5 narcissus bulbs in the middle and then 5 other narcissus bulbs around those. And now I'm going to arrange tulip bulbs around these narcissus bulbs. So these narcissus bulbs has like yellow flowers with a orange center, and these tulip bulbs are like mix of different colors: yellow, orange, red, pink. And basically you can also plant them in Lausanne method, so you can go a little bit deeper, and then you can arrange your bigger bulbs and then put an inch of soil over them, and then you can go with your smaller bulbs and then put another inch of soil over them, and that's how you make your layers. But here I'm not going to try that method because I'm already late. I'm not, lasagna method could be a little bit tricky sometimes, so I'm just going to plant them all in one layer with bigger bulbs in the center and smaller bulbs around the bigger bulbs. Here I have got 8 muscari bulbs, and I planted half of these muscari bulbs in another container, which was really interesting. I have got a video on my channel, which I will put the link in the description box if you are interested to check. I planted muscari and anemones bulbs in those planter, and then I topped up with pansy plants, so I think that will be a really awesome combination as well. Here I have got allium bulbs. There are 2 different kinds of allium bulbs, 20 allium molly and 20 allium another kind, which is kind of difficult word, I wouldn't be able to say it. So there are pink flowers and yellow flowers, and as you can see, these are like medium sized bulbs, 4-5 centimeter diameter. So I'm arranging these around these muscari ones. So I'm planting them a little closer. If you plant them in the ground, you need to dig a deep trench, and then you need to arrange your bulbs 10 centimeter apart from each other. But in container you can get away with planting your bulbs a little closer, but still you need to plant them at the depth of 10 centimeter. So you can plant them a little closer if you're planting them in the container. Also you need to give them a fertilizer that's rich in phosphorus, which basically helps with the root development. Or you can use a fertilizer that's specially for bulbs, but because we have just recently moved house and we haven't set up yet, so I haven't got all my garden supplies with me, so I'm not using the fertilizer at the moment. But I will be watering them in a couple of days with a water soluble fertilizer. But ideally, when you plant your bulbs either in the ground or in the container, it's a good idea to amend the soil with a little bit of fertilizer, which helps the bulbs to set up faster, and basically the plants will be healthy. Also you need to make sure your soil is moistened, whether in the container or in the ground, but it shouldn't be boggy. So you need to have a soil that's good draining. So in the container you can easily use a multi-purpose compost, or like half of garden soil, half of multi-purpose compost, and you can use some pebbles in the bottom of the container, which helps with the drainage of water. So you don't want your bulbs to be sitting in the water, especially if you live in a climate where it's mostly raining, like here in our zone in UK is raining almost all of the time. So it's if the soil is not good draining, the water can gather up in the container and the bulbs can rot. So you want a good draining soil. Even in the ground, if you haven't got a good soil in your garden, you need to amend your soil so it's good draining. Like you can use sand or compost, which helps with the draining of the soil. So after I have arranged all my bulbs, I'm going to cover them with compost. So I'm using the same mix of compost and garden soil, so I need to cover them like as deep as 10 centimeter. So the bulbs are looking healthy, although I'm a bit late, but I did try to chill them as long as possible in the refrigerator. I'm using compost and garden soil, which is good draining. I'm still hopeful that they should grow normally, and I should have a good display of colors and flowers from March onward. So I'll keep you updating about the progress of this container, so please make sure to subscribe to the channel. So in a real world, you don't always have ideal conditions as you read in a gardening tutorial blog or you see in a gardening video. So basically I tried to share this video with you so you can see what happens in real situations, so you don't always have all the supplies on hand, you don't always have ideal circumstances, but you can still give it a go and see what happens. So if you found this video useful, please give it a thumbs up and do subscribe to my channel, as it helps me to make more videos, and click on the bell button so you receive all the notifications. Your opinion matters to us, so please leave a comment. Thank you very much for watching. Bye.